Everyone's telling you to wait for the iPhone 18 Pro Max. I'm going to give you 3 real reasons why that might be the wrong move. Not opinions. Facts straight from the leaks and reports themselves. The price is going up. The headline feature barely affects most people. And the phone most buyers actually want isn't even launching this year. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what you'd really be waiting for. Before we get into it, I went through your comments. A pattern kept showing up. A lot of you said you're holding off on any new phone purchase just because iPhone 18 is coming. Some of you assumed that means a cheaper new iPhone this fall. Others assumed the camera and chip upgrade would be a massive leap. Neither of those assumptions holds up. Let's break down why. New here, this channel covers confirmed Apple news and credible leaks every week. No hype for the sake of clicks. Just what the reporting actually says. If that's useful, subscribe now. It takes 2 seconds. Let's get into the 3 reasons. Quick context first. The iPhone 18 Pro and Pro Max are expected in September 2026 with a new A20 Pro chip, a variable aperture camera, and a bigger battery. Sounds exciting. But here's what the hype usually leaves out. Reason 1, the price is going up, not down. Reason 1, waiting does not mean waiting for a better deal. Reports point to a starting price increase of $100 to $200 for the Pro Max, driven by rising memory chip costs and the new 2-nanometer manufacturing process. That could push the starting price to around $1299, up from $1199 today. Here's the part that matters most. If you're currently on an iPhone 16 Pro Max or newer, the actual generational leap is thin. One report reviewing the leak directly said the dynamic island shrink is, quote, visible but not transformative, and that the new colors are, quote, cosmetic. So you'd be paying more money for a phone that's meaningfully faster on paper, but not meaningfully different in daily use, unless you're coming from an older model. If your current phone works fine today, waiting doesn't get you a discount. It gets you a higher price tag for a smaller jump than the marketing will suggest. Reason 2, the headline feature has limited real-world impact. Reason 2, and this is the one nobody wants to hear. The most talked about new feature is the variable aperture camera, the first mechanical aperture ever built into an iPhone. On paper, that's a legitimately new piece of hardware. No iPhone has ever had this. But look closely at how analysts describe the actual benefit. One detailed report called it the only genuinely architectural change this year, but noted it delivers its clearest benefit in video work and bright outdoor stills, not in everyday social media photography. In plain English, if you're mostly shooting normal photos, in normal lighting, for Instagram or texting friends, you likely won't notice much difference at all. The people who benefit most are videographers and photographers shooting in tricky, high-contrast light. The same goes for the new C2 modem. It's expected to bring efficiency gains and satellite features. But multiple reports suggest US models may not even use it because the C2 reportedly lacks full millimeter wave 5G support, which American carriers depend on. If that holds true, US buyers might not get that particular upgrade at all. So the 2 features getting the most attention either apply to a narrow group of users or might not even reach your device if you're in the United States. Reason 3, the phone most people actually want isn't coming this year. Reason 3, and this is the big one. Apple is reportedly splitting its release schedule this year. Only the iPhone 18 Pro, the Pro Max, and a folding iPhone are launching in September 2026. The standard iPhone 18 and the cheaper iPhone 18e are being pushed to spring 27. So if the plan was wait for iPhone 18, then upgrade, ask yourself honestly which model you meant. If you meant the Pro Max specifically, fine, that's landing in September. But if you were picturing a regular iPhone 18 at a normal price, that phone does not exist this year. You would be waiting through this fall, this holiday season, and into next year for a phone that isn't even announced yet. That means anyone hoping for a reasonably priced new iPhone in 2026 has already, unintentionally, signed up for an 8+ month wait, whether they realized it or not. And even after that wait, pricing and specs for that standard model haven't been confirmed. You'd be waiting on a rumor of a rumor. The early adopter risk nobody mentions here's a bonus factor worth knowing, even if you do want the Pro Max specifically. Brand new hardware in its first few months almost always comes with early software bugs, tighter initial stock, and fewer third-party accessories like cases and screen protectors actually available on day one. Historically, the biggest price drops and deal windows on Apple products come later, around the holidays or the following spring, not on launch day. If you buy on release day, you're paying full price for the least mature version of that phone's software in the tightest inventory window of the year. So who should actually wait? To be fair, waiting does make sense for some people. If you're on an iPhone 15 Pro Max or older, the combination of the new chip, the new camera, and the bigger battery is a real, noticeable jump. That's a legitimate reason to hold off until September. If you specifically shoot a lot of video or shoot in difficult lighting, the variable aperture camera alone might justify the wait for you. But if you're on an iPhone 16 Pro Max or 17 Pro Max, comparing your situation honestly against these three reasons, buying now or buying a current generation phone on sale, usually makes more financial sense than waiting for a pricier phone with incremental gains. So, to recap the three reasons. 1. The price is going up, not down, while the generational leap for recent Pro owners is small. 2. The two headline features, the camera and the modem, may not meaningfully benefit most everyday users, especially in the United States. 3. The phone most people actually picture when they say iPhone 18 isn't launching until spring 2027 at the earliest. Waiting isn't automatically the smart move. Sometimes it just means paying more later for less than you expected. Outro, that's the honest case against waiting for the iPhone 18 Pro Max. If this helped you think it through, hit like and subscribe for the full breakdown once Apple confirms pricing in September. See you in the next one.